All right, so I seem to be cooking a ton, which is bonkers because I never cooked anything before March 15th quarantine. But here we have it. So I'm going to follow a recipe, which is weird and it freaks me out. I put on Bridget Jones's Diary in the background where she's making her birthday dinner and making blue soup for inspiration. Took me 7 years longer to cook than her, but hey, that's a pretty good start. Big old bucket of yogurt. Big old bucket of salsa. Little cup of cumin that, like, I know I've smelled this before, usually in like Indian food, but I have genuinely no idea what it is. So obviously I needed to Instacart that. Paprika. Just like a very pungent chili. Salt. Sure. I don't have any measuring spoons, so when it says like use this much or that much, I don't know. I might be way wrong. Who cares? Water. I put in this little cup here, and cashews, which are my least favorite nut. But I don't know. I figure it'll stop tasting like cashew once I get there. We'll see. Don't know. Anyway, I said to soak them overnight, but I don't have that kind of focus, so I boiled them instead. I don't know if that's a thing either. Guess what I forgot to say up top? We are making a cheese sauce. I didn't say that. We're making a cheese sauce because I want nacho cheese, but I don't actually want dairy. So that's some kind of fake silk something yogurt. Anyway, let's see what happens. I'm thinking about this salt. I feel like cheese is a salty thing. I feel like I should follow the recipe first out. It's kind of a small amount. All right, don't get gross, salt. All right. And I really don't cook. My blender doesn't have a lid, so I cut sheets of foil in half every morning so that the next day's smoothie can be smooth. So there's my lid. All right, we ride. So quick word on beans. I don't count that as cooking. I count that as breathing or learning your ABCs. Everybody knows how to cook beans, right? No? Cultural consciousness. But Sun Vista or I'm not around. Sorry, people who are stuck with wrong beans in quarantine. All right, I adjourned to the stove because the beans have been cooking for a while, and so it is time to smush them around or some other gesture that's okay. And there's no fire. I definitely had them just hanging out. I cannot stress how little I associate this with cooking and how much I associate this with just a basic life skill that I genuinely have. Good job, the culture. First of all, the chips got slightly burned because, as you know, I was watching Bridget Jones's Diary and the movie ended and it was on that like little 20-second loop of where the DVD menu just plays and plays. And so I went over to turn it off and then went over to pick a new movie and then totally forgot until I smelled the chips. So don't cook a lot. Picked Clueless because I miss the Holland family and that movie's rad. Trio of salsas. Verde Aroja, and shout out to Christine for the papalote suggestion. I picked the habanero, the hottest one for today. Beans. Drop those little beasts on. I would just use this spoon, except I realized that I've been doing my cooking show in my Rose Apothecary shirt, so I'm going to use my fold in the cheese spatula to fold in the cheese. Totally the wrong tool for this job, but whatever. All right. This is not how it's supposed to go. Oh, all right. Well, it smells good. It looks gnarly, but it smells good. Cher just reminded us that it does not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty. All right. How do you fold it in? You just fold it in. Oh, wrong side. This is why I can't do product placements. All right, this is dense as I'll get out and it's gonna fall off, so. How do people eat on camera? It like undoes all like social mores about chewing with your mouth closed. It's not a California flavor, it's a Tex-Mex flavor. It's that smokiness, but it's pretty good. I would do that again. It definitely wants some kind of salsa. I will not eat nachos in front of you. That is a gross act, even for the daintiest princess.